Hello and happy St. Patrick's Day, mine beer babies. I know it's been a little while since we spent some time together, but it's always wonderful to be back here in the basement garden with y'all, just enjoying a little chat about the thing we all love, which is the beers, my darling. Today, we're going to be taking a look at an Irish classic, Smittick's Red Ale, which is one of the ones I always appreciated. I am a quarter Irish on my mother's side, so to me, um, this beer is part of my heritage. I've never been to Ireland, but I would love to go there someday. I've heard amazing things about it. Um, I've always loved Irish beer. Every time I hear somebody refer to Guinness as dumpster water, I just roll my eyes and I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. What are we talking about here? You know it ain't. You know it ain't that bad. Any hoozy, I figured we'd just throw together a little bit of a quick and dirty Randy's Beer Garden here for you. So without further ado, let's take a look at this lovely red ale. A crack in the can tends to be pretty. It tends to come right out with the foam, but not at all this time. And the pour, my darlings. Oh yeah, getting that nice cap of foam at the top. This is one of those beers that tends to leave a cap of foam, not like a head so much as just a little bit of a reference to a head, if you will. Oh yeah, and that color, that ruby red color, really is inviting. Starting to get close to the end here. Doot, 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 doot. Oh my goodness, look at that. That just looks absolutely phenomenal. Like, so tempting. You see that color? Oh my goodness, it's just so. They nailed it, like. They've been doing this for a long time. I think this beer's been made since the late 1800s, and you can tell that this is a quality product. Of course, it's made by Guinness now, as opposed to the original Smittick's brewery, who I guess still make this in Ireland. I looked at it on Beer Advocate, and it was actually kind of hard to discern between the original and the ones that we get imported here. Actually, I think that the one that we get imported here had a slightly higher score. It was like 79 compared to 77, so who knows. It's a 4.5% alcohol, which is, pretty standard for this style. Without further ado, let's give it a sip, shall we, darling? Yeah, this is a simple beer that is made for the masses, and yet it does have a little bit of something extra to it. It actually sort of kind of reminds me of Genesee Cream Ale in that way, that it's a beer that's clearly made for mass consumption, and yet there is a little bit of magic, just a little bit of leprechaun magic sprinkled into this batch here. It's doughy, it's biscuity, it's got a little bit of a hoppy squeeze. There's a little bit of like almost like a sourness coming from the hops blend that kind of makes it unique. Almost like a little pucker on the back end. Very sweet. I would say actually not very sweet, more like moderately sweet. Very sweet for the ABV. Like, you would expect it to be a little bit more mild in flavor, but it's got a good amount of flavor, this beer. It's just like the perfect St. Patrick's Day beer. Like, you can have a couple of these, it's going to be good. It comes in the not quite a pint can, but a little bit more than a 12-ounce can. So this is like the perfect thing. You get a 4-pack of this and you just chill with it for, the entire afternoon into evening. And then maybe have like one or two like harder beers before you go to bed. And that's it. That way you can have a fun time. You don't get sloppy drunk. You just enjoy the flavor and have a good time on St. Patrick's Day. That's what it's all about, right? So, yeah, to me, this is a slam dunk for a holiday beer. It really is. Because it's the type of stuff you can just sip all afternoon and don't, don't get a hangover from. So, highly recommended for you, my beer babies. Definitely check it out. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this content. There'll be more coming in the future, I promise. And for now, I will bid you an Auf Wiedersehen.